Oh my goodness. Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. How's everybody doing today? We
Hi,
hope that you
everyone.
are. Yeah, we hope everybody is doing great. I got a bit of the giggles this morning, so I'll try to control myself.
It's
Um,
okay. We're all
yeah,
friends.
yeah, we are among friends, right? So, for those of you that know us, Ann and I, you can probably tell I'm not home, so
Okay.
have computer and crafts will travel, right? Because that's what we do.
It is.
Even when we're on vacation, we still work because we're insane. But, anyways, for those of
We
you,
gave you last week off.
yeah,
I mean,
I mean, come on.
once in a while.
Yeah,
Once in a while,
once in a
we
while.
get a
That
break.
was true. Like a whole week. Like, wow, I was shocked. Um, Anyways, for those of you that don't know us, my name is Lisa Rojas, and this is my business partner, Ann Butler, and we own Bella Crafts Publishing. Um, we put out a digital, free digital, whichever, craft magazine um, that, as I just said, is absolutely free. So if you haven't already signed up for it, Anne's going to put links in when I switch my computer and everything out of the way to do my demo. She'll put links in for me, and you'll know where you need to go.
Hi, Rosario.
Hi, Rosario. So, yeah, so I wanted to share that with you guys. And then, Anne, do you want to tell them about our ebooks?
So we do ebooks also because we have to pay the bills, and that helps us out.
Yes, it does.
So we create ebooks. We do them with publishers, not with publishers, with manufacturers and designers, and we create our own. And some of them are available print on demand. So if you love that print copy like I do, you can get a print copy of some of them. Some of them are like 150 pages, and for print on demand, it is not cost effective. So they're only
No.
available as a download. But I am reworking some of those. And we will be putting some of them on Amazon because I know a lot of people have Kindles and then they like to be able to have all their books in one place.
Right.
So come October, there will be lots of them available there. But for now, I will put a link in when Lisa's doing her project, and you can find the ebooks on our website. And if you want a print on demand, you can click on the print copies and grab one of those too.
Yeah. Hi, Sylvia.
Hi, Sylvia.
So she's spreading the honey. Oh, I
I
love
like
that.
honey.
I
Yeah.
love that. That's really cool. Okay, so today we are using Impression Obsession. And I always love Impression Obsession. They have just the most adorable stamps.
Hi,
Um,
Becca.
so hi Becca. So we are doing using their product. I'm really having problems this.
I'll speak for her.
Sorry. Okay.
It's okay.
All right. So, Impression Obsession is our sponsor for this week, and they will be giving away a gift certificate. So, if you want to get in on that action, you need to like, share, and comment my video here. And then, of course, Anne will ask the same thing when she does hers at 2 today. Um, and then also head over to Impression Obsession's Facebook page and give them a like if you haven't done so already. You know,
And be sure and put in hashtag Bella Crafts
yes,
because that is how we find you.
yes. And for those of you that are watching us from YouTube, you can also enter. Again, just make sure that you leave a comment and you leave a hashtag Bella Crafts, like Anne just said, and then I can manually put you in on the drawing. Okay. So that is what's going on today. I am, as you,
Rebecca, put your project in our craft group so we can see it.
oh,
Mhm.
yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You need to do that, Becca. We want to see that. So, yeah. Okay. So, let me show you real quick. Now, before I go any further, I am not home. I'm down at the beach for the month. Yay! Well, 3 weeks now. So I'm working on a really small table. So I will be having to move things around in order to bring you all of this good craftiness. Uh-huh. All right. So this is what we're creating today.
Okay,
This
I'll make you
adorable,
big so they can see.
yeah, there you go. Okay. This really adorable explosion box. Now, if you guys have ever done an explosion card, this is the very same concept. Okay. And I'll show it to you better when I switch my cameras over. But yeah, this is what we're making today. And it's just a lot of fun and it's really, really easy to do. So,
Easy is good, right?
yes, yes, especially when you're stressed out, worried about you're not going to get something done in time. Easy's good. So,
Easy, but it doesn't look easy. I like crafts that
yeah.
are quick and easy to do, but they maybe look like they took more time.
Exactly,
That's
because
what I like.
well, there's a difference too between crafting in a hurry and not doing a good job,
Mm-hmm.
and quick and easy crafts. There is that difference, that fine line where for me, if you don't get rid of the glue strings on your project, that's a problem for me. So I those little things that just bug me. But anyways,
Like not finishing the backside of a project.
yes.
I mean, Lisa and I have both done television. We've
Yep.
done PBS with Cheryl Borden many times. And we watch a lot of shows. And I remember so many people, they don't finish the whole project. It's different if you're demoing it, but your completed one
Right.
should be finished.
Should be finished. Yes.
Hi, Jimmy.
There are, you could probably count on one hand how many times I have not finished the back of a project, because I always try to make sure, yeah.
There are occasions, but
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So I got to move stuff out of the way. So let me do that. And you talk amongst yourselves while I change cameras and we'll get busy on
okay.
this cool card.
While
All right.
she's doing that, I want to remind everybody that we have got Do You Love to Craft? It is a Facebook group, and I think most of you are in it. But start sharing your projects. We want to see what you're creating because that inspires us too. Everybody loves to see what everybody else is creating, and they can cheer each other on, which is
Yes.
awesome. And that's what we like. So as soon as Lisa's ready, I will pop out and start putting links in, and
Okay.
I will make her so full screen so you guys can see her.
All right. We should be good to go. All right.
Okay.
Does that look okay, guys?
Looks good.
All right. Perfect. All right. Again, I apologize for having to, do my work this way. It's not really professional, but like I said, when you're crafting on the go, you got to make arrangements. So
when you're doing Facebook Lives and live videos,
yeah,
it's a different situation than if you're creating a video.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, because when you're doing a live, you never know.
Things happen.
Something's gonna go wrong. All right. So again, this is the box that we are creating today, and it is super, super easy. And what you do with it then is when you open it, then it is an explosion box. So those of you that have ever done explosion cards, this is the absolute same concept, okay? You're just making it into a box. And I had all of these cool plans to do with this. And, not with this one, but I was going to do another one and show you another one. And I didn't get time. So anyways, this is the inside of the box. I don't know what happened with my paper here, when I adhered it to the pattern paper, I started getting these blotches. I was a little upset about that, but I can only do what I can do. So, all right, so there it is. It goes like that. And then of course you decorate it all the way around. You want to make sure that all of those sides are just fun and funky for whoever is going to be getting it. And then, put some confetti and stuff in here and a little bit of grass or something. And or raffia, I should say, raffia grass, whatever. And you have this adorable box, So there you go. That's what we're doing today. Okay, so.
It is so cute. Hi, Tisha.
It really came out good, and I was very pleased. I was upset about that paper on the inside, but like I said, what are you going to do, right?
You can take and put a little critter on there.
Well, yeah. Actually, I had an idea to go ahead and do the stuff to make it pop open, where you can, and I left that at home. Along with some other stuff I was supposed to bring. Oh well. All right. So this is the stamp set that I used from Impression Obsession. Nola, the lady that designed this set, she messaged or she left a Facebook comment about, oh, that's my set. I can't wait to see what you do with it. So her name is Nola Chandler. So she's the one that created this absolutely adorable stamp set. And it's called Monster Mash, okay? And this is from Impression Obsession. So this is what we're working with today. All right, so let's get busy crafting. Okay, so here are some things that you're going to need. So we're going to start off with creating the base first, okay? Oh, before you do that, let me show you guys something really quick. Okay, the reason why this was my original box. And then once I did it, I realized that I didn't like it being so floppy for a box. So that is why when I did my second one, I went ahead and I adhered two papers together. So that's what I did with this one and my finished one, and it's much, much better, especially if you're getting something that has a little bit of bulk to it. You want to make sure. This one I went ahead and glued the insides too, so it's not an explosion card. You can do it that way also, or explosion box, I should say. You can do it this way also, so it's just a plain old box. So either way that you want to do it. And then, of course, you can do it in different sizes. Now, this was this size, well, here. So you can see the difference. See the difference in sizes? So you can create them in different sizes. And this is the same way. It works the same way. It just goes, boop, and then you put something fun in there. So I wanted to, show you guys that so you know that you can do different sizes with it and, all kinds of fun stuff. So there we go. All right. So to get started, what you're going to do is you're going to adhere your pattern paper to a piece of cardstock. Okay, this is a glitter cardstock that I'm using here, and it is a 9.5 by 9.5. Okay, so what you want to do then is you want to adhere the two pieces together, like I've done here. And then once you've done that, then what you're going to do is you're going to score around every part 3 inches, 3 1/8 inches. Okay. So you're going to go around and score like this, 3 1/8 inches all the way around like that. Okay. Because your paper is going to be square at first. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take a straight edge or paper cutter, whatever you're more comfortable with, and you're going to cut off those corners of your cardstock. Okay, so In other words, when you're looking at it like this, you're going to take your ruler and your X-Acto knife and then just cut off those corners, just like that. Okay, so once you've done that, then you want to start working your folds. Make sure that those all work really, really good. Okay, just like that. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take each of the corners that you cut off. You're going to take those and you're going to pull them up just like that. Okay, and I'm going to turn this around a little bit just so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, and then you're going to pinch this off on the inside. We're going to pinch that just like that on the inside. And you'll see that I've done it on all of my corners, except I left these two. All right, so we're going to pinch that one off too. Okay, so now you can see that those 4 corners that you cut off are now going to go in like this. And now this is now your box. And that's how easy it is to put together. If you're doing an explosion card, like I said, it's the exact same concept. But what you're going to do is you're going to just use, like a piece of pattern paper or, a piece of cardstock. You don't want to double it for a card because it'll be too stiff. But it's the same thing. And then, they can open it up and boom. It's the same concept anyways. So there we go. So that's how you do the box bottom. And then for the top, for the lid, what you're going to do is you're going to take another piece of pattern paper and cut it 4.5 by 4.5. And then you're going to score it a half all the way around. And then what we're going to do is we're going to cut these corners here because these are going to like miter. I can't remember if that's the term. So we can fold them in to make a box lid. Okay, so then I've got those cut. So now I'm going to go back and fold all of those folds down. There we go, just like that. And then let me grab my glue here. And then we're just going to glue those corners right inside, just like this, to create your box lid. Okay. And of course, I'm going in a hurry, so you do want to make sure that you take the time to get everything done and make sure that it's held tight on there. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and put a little bit of glue on the rest of these. Put some there. There we go. And then we're going to fold these up. Okay. To create your box lid. Now you see how quick that went? So now your whole box is put together. So that's how fast you can create these. So if you're doing them, like I said, you can do them in a smaller size. If you want to do them for party favors or something like that, it would be, a lot of fun. Okay, so now I hope my lid's going to hold. Okay, there we go. So see, it's now done. So now you're just ready to embellish it. And if you wanted, you could leave it just like this. If you're making a lot of them and you don't want to spend a whole lot of time, you can leave them just like this. Get some really cute pattern paper going, and that's all you need. But, of course, I have to stamp everything. So what I did then was I stamped all of my little monster guys. I stamped them all out. There you can see them all. So what you're going to do with these is you're going to stamp them on white cardstock with a black ink. I use my Gina K. And then watercolor, or use your whatever colors that you do, to whatever you use to color your projects with. I watercolored these, so you can do that. Color pencils, whatever, it doesn't matter. And then you're gonna cut them all out. And then once you've done that, then what you're gonna do is you're gonna take some more pattern paper, okay? And for these I did what I did originally was I cut 2.5 by 2.5 squares, okay? Because I wanted the end result to be about 2.25. So I cut it just a little bit bigger so it would give me a chance to tear my edges and, make it a little bit more grungy looking, since these are monsters, right? So for that, the easy way to do this, and I've done it for many, many years, is I just take a spray bottle or just wet my finger and I just rub it on the edge, make sure that it gets into your paper really good, and then just tear your paper. And then you can get these cool edges like this. So now we got all of these, so now we're ready to put everything together. So we're going to start, because everybody knows how much I love my foam tape. Love, love, love. So we're going to adhere all of these onto our pattern papers. And then we're just going to add them to the box. So super, super simple. All right, now I will say, I'm not going to do it on this one, but I will say on my original box, I did double these, so they popped out a little bit more, okay? But for now, I'm just going to do it like this. All right, so once I have that foam tape on there, then I'm just going to peel these off. Oops, sticking to me. There we go. And then I'm going to put them on to my pattern papers here. So I'm just going to plop them on there. There we go. And it doesn't matter, which you use for what. It's whatever you like, I just think that these little guys are just so cute. And then lastly, we're going to do the same thing on the sentiment here that says, eat, drink, and be scary. Now, I have not shown my granddaughter this, because she's going to go absolute bonkers as soon as she sees it. And she's probably going to want 100 of them. Maybe I'll hide it from her. I just won't tell her. Oh, God. Shell, if you're watching this, you better not tell. All right, and then we're going to put that last sentiment right there, okay? And then we're going to take this one, and this one I just put right above this guy's head, okay? Again, on this, I added some foam on the back, but on this one, I actually only did one layer of foam. I did not do two. I only did one layer, because I wanted the monster to come out more than the wording, okay? So when you're doing this on your own, you're going to do this one actually is going to be one layer. And I would go ahead and put it on the ends also, just to make sure that it stays down really, really good. All right, so I'm going to put that on there. I didn't want to stick it down really hard right here, because then it'll stick to my paper. So now what you're ready to do is, now you're ready to adhere all of your adorable monsters onto your box. So we're just going to take some glue. And if you prefer tape, Either one works fine. I just happen to love using glue for the simple fact that I can never get anything on straight the very first time. So the glue gives me just enough time to where I can work with it without me having to, having to rip the whole thing apart. So, and I just think that when you're doing projects like this, especially when you're doing interactive cards, you know, you want to really, really make sure that everything is going to stick, especially on interactive cards. All right, so we're going to put the last few of these little dudes on. All right, we've got him and then one more. All right, and then we're going to add this one. Okay, so now we've got all of our decorations, well, not all, but most of our decorations on, right? That's what I mean by doing it in a hurry, because it's going to pop up. Okay, all right. So now you've got all your little critters on there. Everybody's looking good. Okay, so now to finish your box off, what I did then was I took some of this really cool stuff that I ran to Michael's to grab because, again, I left my stuff at home. So I just added some of this around the lid, just like this. And for this one, I would probably use the black. If I was going to finish it off, I would use the black and not the orange because I think the black looks better for this one. Yeah, it does. Okay, don't you guys agree? You think the black would look better for this one?
Yes.
I think so. Yeah. So I just adhered that all the way around my box. And then to finish it off, then I took some Halloween ribbon, also that I got at Michael's because I left my stuff at home. Oh boy. When you really think you're prepared, right? And then for the top, I just created a bow for the top. And you do that by, making the loops like this. I made 3 loops. Okay. Small, medium size, and bigger. And then I just put them all together and then put them on the top. And then I'll show you with my finished project what it's going to look like. As you can see, I did the 3 layers here of the ribbon. And then I cut this out so the ribbon would have a little bit of tails on it. Because I thought that would just, it's just too cute that way. And then I added this little spider on top. So yeah, super easy though, right? I mean, for me, it didn't, if I wasn't messing around, it would have taken a lot less time when I was creating mine, but I was just kind of in a play mood. So yeah, I was doing more playing than I was working. But yeah, super easy to do. And like I said, even if you don't want to put ribbons on top or, you don't want to go through that extent, you could just leave it just like this with just the monsters on it, just too cute. I added the ribbons just because I thought that it just kind of ties it all in place. And a nice pretty bow, right?
Yeah.
All right. So there we go. All right, so you guys talk amongst yourselves while I try to move my stuff around here once again.
Okay, so while she's moving stuff around, Jimmy, I did put an answer in there. You asked if there were directions for this in the magazine. They're not in the magazine, but Lisa does a blog post every Sunday.
Yes.
Generally Sunday. So all the directions for this project will be on our blog. Sunday.
Oops.
And Dorothy asked if I'd put the link in for the blog. Well, it's just our website, bellacraftspublishing.com. And then there's a link that says blog. Otherwise, if you go down the page a little bit, it'll have the most current post. It has 5 of the most current posts, so you can find it that way too. But it also goes out in the newsletter on Sunday, along with both of the links for the videos that we do each week. So if you are on our mailing list to receive the magazine, you get that newsletter on Sunday.
Okay, I have absolutely no idea why my computer is not letting, there we go, finally. It was not letting me switch over. I'm telling you.
Don't you love technical stuff, please?
Well, it's not just that, but it's like when you live in the high desert and you have heat 24/7, I mean, we left 110 weather. And then you come down here and it's, everything is wet and damp, So yeah, it can be some challenges. The first week is always very challenging because you've got to get used to everything. And then, like I told you too, when you leave your house for a month, there's a whole lot to do, but not complaining, grateful, no complaint here.
Nope. Never complain about warmth.
No.
And the beach.
And the beach, never. I can complain about warm. I'll complain about warm, but never the beach. No. So I hope you guys liked that project. It was so much fun. And like Ann said, I will have everything on the blog on Sunday or on our website.
So that was super cute. And super cute, instead of a birthday card, to do a birthday box for the grandkids.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And then you could put all sorts of cute little things in there.
Yep. And then you can decorate it, with all kinds of different birthday related stuff. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Super. It's really, really easy to do. And it's just a lot of fun.
Or for people who are super ambitious. And I live in a town of less than 300 people. It's probably closer to about 250. So there aren't a lot of kids who come around on Halloween. So it would be cute to make little tiny ones.
Yeah.
And give with the candy inside.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. This one right here is perfect for something like that. It's a lot smaller and it's just perfect. But I wanted to make something bigger, so
I was thinking even smaller than that. When you were doing it, in my mind, I was thinking my paper is 6 by 6.
Yep.
And then I could make them just 2 by 2.
Yep.
Dorothy, you said
do it in a square.
Right. Dorothy, you said there seems to be an issue with Facebook letting you see comments. Facebook is doing a lot of changes right now. So yes, I believe that there are several issues right now, and I'm so sorry. But the good thing is all of these comments can be seen on the replay. And we go back and answer questions and stuff in case we missed them. Yeah.
So no worries. But yes, I will definitely have that all up on the blog for Sunday. So you guys will be able to see that. And, I know that Ann mentioned it's the website, but when you go to our website, you'll see the little tab that says blog. Yeah. And if you click on that, that'll take you to all of our stuff that, I put on the blog each and every week.
Yep.
So so that is it for me. We're going to be announcing
2 winners.
Yeah, 2 winners from Newton's Nook from 2 weeks ago, because I was supposed to do that last week for Ann before I left and completely forgot. So we will be announcing both of those on Ann's Live today.
And we will also announce the winner for the Etchall. So,
so 3 winners.
Yep. They are sending a prize package out, which is awesome.
Oh,
and
nice.
Dorothy, thank you. You said you hope both of us are feeling well. And it's so funny because, as Lisa knows, as soon as we're off the live, I start coughing horribly. I hold it all in, or like when she's demoing, I mic my mute or mute my mic because yeah, I mean I'm feeling way better than I was a couple weeks ago, but it's still there.
Oh,
so
yeah.
And I hope you're feeling better. Dorothy had just gone to the doctor, so hopefully
Oh,
you get
yeah.
something that will help you feel better.
Yep.
And Rebecca, I saw in your comments that if I got this right, you're living in the house you grew up in. That is so cool. I love that.
Oh, that is cool.
I love that.
I always wanted to do that, but yeah,
I would love for one of my kids to live in our house.
I want to live in your house.
I would love that.
Yeah,
but
I want your
as
house.
I said, small town,
Yeah.
and most of my kids live in bigger towns, where they have the convenience of delivery.
I just want your house.
I know, if I could move my house.
Yeah, I don't want the small town thing because that's just not me. But I want your house. That's for sure. Yeah, I've never seen it, but I know how big it is, and just for that, I want it.
Well, even my yard is. I mean,
and has a beautiful.
I don't have a neighbor 5 feet away. My neighbor is.
Yeah.
So it's.
Oh yeah. All right.
That's nice. So I want you all to remember, I will be back with Lisa at 2:00 Central Time. So in just a little over an hour. And I am going to show, my project is a quick project because I'm working on the magazine and whatever. But I'm going to show some candles I did with dyes, using dyes. And I have lots of tips and tricks through this whole process of working with glitter paper. So make sure you join us back in just a little over an hour.
Yeah.
Me.
Yep.
So thank you, everyone. And we will see you in about an hour.
Yeah. Take care, everybody.
Yep. And remember to take some time to craft.
Always. Because it's good for your soul. It really is. All right, you guys. We'll see you in an hour. Bye.